They treat us like children. And if you know what the wide sweep is, and you know what the bootleg is, and you know what the I formation is, or the drop back shotgun is, or you know what a wild hog is with an Arkansas football team where the running back plays the part of the quarterback. I mean, you've got all that trivia figured out there, but you can't figure out what a comprehensive annual financial report is. Double set of books, foreign corporations totally owning the U.S. state governments, water districts. We're already bought and paid for. You don't know what a recombinant cancer virus is, or the 1920s research on how to put it in vaccines by the Rockefeller Foundation. You don't know about the 1920s, 30s, 40s German and U.S. research. Why, most of the research I found was, a large portion of thousands of them when I spent months 5 years ago studying. And I wanted to know, I guess it's actually about 7 years ago now, I wanted to know if sodium fluoride and stannous fluoride was really bad for you, or if that was another, kook thing put out by the Patriots, because some stuff is kooky. I found out a lot of it isn't true. But let me tell you, I found out it was a lot worse than what I'd heard. And they knew by the 20s and the 30s at UT that if they gave different types of fluoride to mice, they'd just sit in the corner and drool at very low levels. They'd stop having sex. They'd stop reproducing. Rabbits would stop reproducing. Guinea pigs would stop reproducing. They'd get all sorts of bone fractures and Alzheimer's, and they'd call it bad brain function, lower brain function. You'd have a rat or mouse half the age of one that wasn't put on 2 parts per million sodium fluoride, at half the age of its brother who wasn't put on it. Its brother or sister would be running around in wild circles in a cage next to it. It'd be sitting there urinating on itself in the corner with huge cataracts drooling from strokes. They hit us all, they hit us hard. I didn't believe it that the Nazis had put it in water in work camps to make people docile, but they were using U.S. university studies from the 20s and 30s, and they sure did do it. So if you know all about the special plays run by the Pats, or you know all about what kind of car your favorite linebacker drives, you even know what his wife's name is, you know all the names of the cheerleaders on your favorite team, you drool and salivate all over your false tribal manliness, but you don't know how they're hitting you with a deadly toxic neurochemical weapon. You don't know, do you? In fact, a lot of you have been hit so hard by it you can't even understand me right now. And I'm dumb, too. I went to a Chinese food restaurant last night. I worked until the new year, but me and Rob went and had a bite to eat, and you know what? I like cold water and ice cubes, and I'd forgotten to take a Berkey with me, a sports bottle, and I just sucked down 3 glasses of it. Now, I have stopped using my cell phone, about 98%. I only use it every day or so to retrieve a few messages if I'm on the road. At least I've quit doing that. But I couldn't help it. But maybe it's better for me. I'd be too upset about what's happening in the world around me if I wasn't getting my sedative. If I wasn't doing the drug. But I only go out to eat once or twice a week and drink the iced tea or the... All right, I said I'd take your calls. We got a lot of news I want to cover it as well. Oh, boy. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of issues. So much more important than cleaning and polishing your Hummer. So much more important than... most Americans, most people, we've been taught from birth how to do this. Fight with our husbands and wives. When we have anxiety about taxes or anxiety about our waistline or anxiety about getting old or anxiety about wrinkles or anxiety about our prostate burning because we didn't drink enough water or anxiety because you got a sore throat or anxiety because you're worried about whatever you're worried about or because you've been cut out of the inheritance or whatever it is you've got anxiety about. And so you just have little petty wars and fights with each other that mean nothing, ingrained little games we play with each other that mean nothing. when life is so precious and so short, and when such wonderment and majesty and beauty and goodness is all around us. And we focus in on the dalliances and the distractions and the worthless baubles that have been set up as our idols and our gods. I mean, I watch professional people I know, or when I go to different parties or functions, and I watch people talk about how bored they are and how unhappy they are. And these are middle-class people with boats and slips on beautiful lakes and beautiful wives and wonderful children, and all they want to talk about is, I can't wait till the game comes on, I'm bored, or some stupid fantasy football they're playing. Are they looking at Hubble Space Telescope colors of distant galaxies? Are they thinking about the mysteries of life? Are they trying to study how humans interact and what it is to be human? Are they trying to build amazing things? Are they thinking about what oil paintings they wish they could wrought? No. They're hating their boss, or they're hating their supervisor, or they're hating their employees. They're jealous of their neighbor's wife or their car, stuff that doesn't matter. You see, we need to get back to what really matters, ladies and gentlemen. And that doesn't mean any of us are perfect. It doesn't mean I'm up here in judgment of you. I'm in judgment of myself. We all fall short. We all do these things. We all behave like animals. The point is, can we at least be conscious of the process and try to be better? Because in that is enlightenment. In that is at least a step towards betterment and the unknown quantity that is perfection. Because if you don't strive to be upright and strive to be moral and strive to be loving and strive to hate evil, you will succumb to it. You will give in to it. You will turn into a nasty demon. And you will be unhappy. All right, I want to hear your predictions for the